In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
Welcome to Raw and Order, the Wrestling Game Night episode. I am your host, Detective Mark Smarks, and I am joined, as always, by my partner in crime fighting, District Attorney Vincent Kayfabe. What's going on, man? How are you?
Man, I'm spent. We were all over the place Sunday, and then my 10-year-old having a football game was just like, oh man, I'm
all sorts of
trying to catch up on life. But you know what?
I understand.
When life hands you kangaroos, you kangaroo kick them back.
Boom. Also joining us, special guest, new guest to the show, Mel. What's going on, Mel?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. First time on the show, Mel. So tell everyone out there what you do and about your shows.
Well, I'm an amateur content creator. I'm representing Sam Sports at this moment. Just trying to start doing something new. Been a wrestling fan since I was 12 years old. I'm 38, if that's saying a lot, you know what I mean? So it was just trying to take I had an opportunity pretty much arise, and I'm pretty much here. So, and it's kind of been a rough weekend too. My girlfriend's son just got hit by a car. He's in Hershey Medical, and he's a tough kid. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's a bit of a heel, if you know what I'm saying. So maybe after this, you know, he'll become a bit of a face. But you know,
here's
know,
hoping everything turns out well for him.
Yeah, man, because that's rough for a kid. And he's only 10, so you know, prayers up to him. So, but yeah, I'm ready to talk about some wrestling.
Yeah, we're going to talk some wrestling. This is our wrestling game night show where we play some games. They can range from name that wrestler based on clues to fantasy book something to, you know, I don't know. DA Fabe sometimes likes to do product placements where he names a product. You have to choose what wrestler and why you would have them be the person for it. So who knows what he's gonna do. Nice. Before we get into that, I do always want to say make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe to us on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can do it for free, because if you do, this incoming ad break that's starting in just a few minutes, you won't have to watch because you'll be a subscriber, and subscribers don't have to watch ads. But anyways, on that note, I always open up and I let the co-hosts have their choice if they want to go first. Since you're new and not, you know, I understand you're not prepared to have a challenge yourself to do. So let's just see. Does DA Fabe want to do a challenge, or do you want me to go first?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna assume that you have something that is a proven winner from the past, and I don't. I actually saw the kangaroo kick, and I thought to myself, I got a new game. So, and I'll forget it by next week if we don't do it now. So,
yeah,
I'm sorry, Mel. If this one sucks, it's my fault.
Look, man, I'm a gamer. I've done played some suck games in my life, man. So, you know, I'm down for anything, man.
I appreciate the faith that you have in me having a proven winner here. I don't know if I'm going to live up to that one, but let's see what yours is.
It's always good. All right. So, mine was a fantasy booking, and I was hoping that we can do it in an alternating round to where if we don't get your answer, whomever doesn't get the other person's answer, then it's like a reducing point thing. The first one to run out of points loses. So the concept is you each start with 10 points, and one of you says, for example, kangaroo, and then the other one says kick, and then the third one says MJF, and because it's against Aussie Open. So you kind of go back and forth, and if it doesn't make sense by the time we get to the end, that's when you lose a point. And then we move on to a different animal. And we just use the entire animal kingdom for some lame-ass move in professional wrestling. We could do like the, I don't know, the skunk spray Oscar, anybody, the spray.
I get where you're going. Yeah, you're not explaining it that way, but I get where you're going.
So, that work? Everybody
Yeah,
starts at 10 points, and then
Well,
you guys just go back and forth, and if you get stumped or something, just say, I'm stumped, and then give up your point and move on. We'll move on to the next animal. Mel, I'm going to let you pick the first animal, whatever animal you want.
Man.
I'm going to come off screen
Well,
since you two are the ones talking.
I'm gonna start off with like the tiger style. So I'm gonna
Tiger.
say, yeah. So I'm gonna say a tiger. Tiger.
Tiger.
So yours would be the move.
Tiger feint kick.
Tiger feint kick. Okay. What is a feint kick?
If I describe it, you'll 100% know who I'm referring to, Gates.
Oh, okay, never mind. Mel, so it's a tiger kick.
Mm.
Who's your wrestler? And Smarks has to do why.
Tiger kick. Yeah. I'm Raw Van Dam.
Oh, I like that.
Like, yeah. I mean, when I think of kicks, that's where I go. You know, man.
Yeah,
That's
really
a good one. That's a good one. It's not where I was going, so let's try to
Tiger
pivot
kick.
now.
And
Tiger kick.
Tiger kick is done why or how or what?
I think a tiger kick would be a spinning roundhouse, like a front roundhouse.
Front round, because he doesn't really have a front roundhouse. He has a back roundhouse.
I would kind of like be a fake knee. You know what I mean? Kind of like, you know, like you're going to throw a roundhouse, but it's kind of like a feinted knee. You know what I mean? Like if you do get it, you get it. If you don't, you know what I mean? Like Malachi Black. You know, somewhere around.
Yeah, but Malachi Black wouldn't probably have a tiger. He'd probably have like a bat or something because he's weird.
But you never know. You know what I mean? Like, hell, this man wears antlers on his head for God's sake. So, like, come on, man. I mean, yeah, like you can't put nothing past that guy. You know what I mean? But he'll kick your head off too. You know.
That's hopefully not.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Smarks, you pick the animal.
Give me just 1 second here.
What are you looking up animals?
No, I don't know. I don't know animals.
you don't know animals?
I gotta look
you
up.
You didn't do preschool?
I know animals. What I wanted to do really quickly was this. This is what a tiger feint kick actually is.
Oh, does she actually call it that?
That's what it originally was called, and then Rey Mysterio started calling it
the 619.
The 619.
I think like I've probably seen that like in a SmackDown versus Raw or a SmackDown Know Your Role, like creative wrestler kind of like, you know, when you probably before that does kind of seem familiar. So I can go along with that. You know what I mean? That does sound like right on point.
So, but you know, it apparently was originally a tiger mask move in New Japan or All Japan. Anyways, I didn't know. I didn't know all that about it. I just found that out. Okay, so animals. In the spirit of the ludicrousness of the kangaroo kick, I am going to start with a turtle.
Turtle. What is the turtle move, Mel?
Turtle? Damn. And I have to name the wrestler, right?
No,
you
you gotta
name the
name the
move.
move. So it could be
The
turtle
move.
punch, kick, jump, crouch,
Right.
slide.
Turtle. Okay. I'm
That's
thinking like
dark.
Pokemon. Now I'm like, this is like Pokemon attacks or something like that, like
Squirtle,
Blastoise.
squirt attack.
Yeah. That's where my mind is instantly going. Slide? I, I mean,
Turtle
Wait,
slide. I like
turtle
it.
slide. Okay,
That one's
so
actually like something you can do something with. At least it's not
like
like turtle
like
punch. Like,
I'm thinking like kind of like a rebound off the rope, kind like you know what I mean, like you kind of drop down and maybe it
sure.
turns into like into a leg takedown. Like
Who you got
so
for it? Who's doing the turtle slide?
who's doing
who
the
is
turtle slide?
doing the turtle slide? I think
Mommy got the booty to be called a
O-
shell, so we can go with mommy.
Otis.
Ah,
Otis. I like that.
Otis
I got
doing the
that.
turtle slide.
the
Okay.
turtle.
Because
Okay.
he's big and slow. Got it. Nothing against big and
Nice.
slow guys, right? Right.
Right, 100% right.
I beg to differ, but
Speaking
just a
of big
little
and
bit.
slow, did you see that they finally got the NWA belt off of Brodus Clay, whatever it is.
Yeah, in that EC3 match.
Ah,
Yeah,
That was
that guy.
that was a rough match.
the highlights were
I heard it
incredible.
was. I didn't get a chance to
It
look
was,
at it yet, but
it was like I don't want to try to disparage EC3. I think he's a fine wrestler. He was never the best wrestler in the ring,
why?
but
I'm
he was
sorry, but why do
fine.
people like to give him give this guy a break, man? I'm sorry. Why
I
does
don't know,
why do
but the
people
thing
like to
is,
give this guy a break,
he
man?
he tr- he tried his fucking hardest
To
on
make a
this
match out of
match,
Tyrus that night.
and Tyrus, ugh, it was a not fun to watch, not fun to watch at all. So, anyways, so Otis doing the
Turtle
turtle
slide.
The
slide.
turtle slide.
So
Turtle
what
slide.
is the turtle slide?
Now tell us what the turtle slide is with Otis.
Like is he like just putting oil on the ring and just like slide. Like instead of the
His
caterpillar, he just like have like Maxine just throw some wet oil look like across the ring and just like distracts the referee, just slide his ass across the ring at his opponent. Like,
I I can't fault it.
My
I'm just
original
sorry.
thoughts were, you know how Rey Mysterio does that slide splash to the outside?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
And in
thinking
all
something like
seriousness.
that, but on his back, right?
Hmm.
So it ends up being like a senton splash to the outside.
See, and I was thinking just the leapfrog or the lay down, but instead of laying down on his belly, he lays down on his back, so his belly's sticking up.
So what you saying? Oh, okay. So pretty much he's
Trips the
sliding
guy
out.
is to go.
So he pretty much he's pretty much sliding out the ring, and then it turns into like kind of like a senton. That wouldn't be bad. I don't know. Could Otis slide under the under the
And
rope?
that is ultimately a good question. I do not have an answer for that.
Yeah, like could
Maybe
he?
we get Maxine in there pulling the bottom rope up so that,
That it worked for the Usos.
yeah.
Okay, Max or Mel, sorry. Um, what's your animal?
Um, let's go with Gorilla.
Gorilla. Don't start singing Bruno Mars right now. Bud.
Well, I
You and
wasn't gonna,
me,
but now
baby.
now you've got it in my head. Fuck. Gonna stay away from an actual move, so we'll do,
That's why I kind of did it.
yeah, because there's already the gorilla press slam.
Right, the Gorilla
Yeah.
Press. Right.
Let's do Let's do Gorilla Swing.
Ooh. Okay. And I named what the wrestler, right?
Yeah, you name the
Yeah,
wrestler.
you name the wrestler here.
Cesaro. Let's go with
Ooh,
Cesaro.
Ooh, so
Cesaro.
this is gonna be different. It sounds like. All right.
This is a new swing.
This is
How
this is this is this is a gorilla swing. Like
how do we make the Gorilla Swing different than the standard Cesaro swing? Let's figure this out.
Cesaro throws you out the ring.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Um. So
Especially in
wait,
AEW, I really can go with that because in AEW, man, come on, like it seemed like anything pretty much goes over there. I'm not a big fan of AEW, but I can kind of say, and Cesaro's pretty strong, like a whole
Cesaro
new
is strong.
variant.
I just trying to think. There's got to be a way to make it instead of him swinging the person low, he's swinging him high. So what do we do there?
Hmm.
Does it start off in like electric chair and then he spins so the person's hanging out behind him?
That's
How about a full
exactly where
Nelson?
my brain went with that.
I'm thinking of full Nelson. Just kind of full
Oh,
Nelson,
So
that's
it's
like
just kind of
steamroll it
savage.
out. Okay,
like
that
kind of like you'll do your little brother. You know what I mean? Just like just kind of four notes right behind him and just start the momentum from the swing and just go with it.
that could be it. That could be it.
Just a straight on, just maybe start off shaking them back and forth and then just launch into like a full swing. And then they, swing them for like 5 turns, let them go and just go for it, like and just go for a
Or
cover.
or what if instead of grabbing both legs like he currently does, he grabs
Mm.
one leg and an arm
Ooh,
and it's like an airplane swing,
Lord.
just flying them around like that.
Yeah, you
Head
want to send them out the ring.
first.
Just anyway lands.
Yeah.
Turnbuckle. Yeah,
Cool.
that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that was fun.
I like that one.
Yeah, we keep it along them
I
lines. It's
I
going to
don't think
be pretty
anybody's gonna
fun.
lose any points. You guys are on point with each other on these. These are great. We
Yeah,
may
these
just have to
are
go
these are
half an
good.
hour and call it quits on it, or 20 minutes and call it
Yeah.
quits. Go ahead, Smarks.
Um a parrot.
Mm,
Parrot. I
Perry.
feel terrible about this, but the first thing I think of when I hear parrot on wrestling is Coco Beware, and it's just
Yeah, and that's
what
where
a
my mind instantly went, and I'm
shit
like, that's
thing,
too
man.
easy. I don't. I like to think outside the box, so I'm just like,
Yeah. Well, it's so
ah,
old too. Like it
right,
wasn't a good gimmick. It was I mean, Coco had all that charisma, and then they put him as Coco Beware with the
right.
parrot.
I'm just parrot,
At least he didn't
parrot.
know how to puke on command.
He's got a puke.
He's got
Uh,
a puke.
I'm just thinking of like the characteristics of a parrot and trying to relate it to a move. Parrot, dive.
Parrot
Okay,
dive.
parrot dive. Parrot dive. Who would do a parrot dive? Um,
Like I had a parakeet once when I was a kid. My mom killed it, but they were like they're pretty. They're pretty agile. Like they can pretty much they can pretty much. I think they like a parrot dive. Like they got to be a smaller guy too.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's lots of birds that dive at you, and it's a bird of prey
Right,
because it has that bent beak. So
but like maybe a smaller kind of heftier guy. Parrots. Yeah, because parrots are pretty big.
mhm. Parrot dive. That's just DA Fabe switching to his phone. Parrot dive. There he is. Um, I think this is something that just calls out for the Young Bucks to do.
Mm,
This is a Young Bucks tag team maneuver.
Ah, the paradive.
Now you got a tag team going on here.
How you gonna set that up?
That's your
That's
job.
interesting. Oh, that is my job, huh? Ah, a paradive. I guess one would have to mirror the other, because I think when you think about, it has to be a move that like ah
I like the mirroring idea because the parrot mimics
they
its.
mimic each other, right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going. Uh because I'm just keep going to super kick because that's all I really think about with them. I really they're spot monkeys so bad. So I would think it just have to be something like
which
I'm
is why
sorry.
a dive works really good for them.
The Peridot, hmm, maybe a face buster from like what Matt and and it just turns into like a different variation into like the one that like the Dudleys used to do, like the WhatsApp, but just like a flashy version of that. And then like and then after that the one and then what like the kind of the mirror thing is maybe they go back and one does it right after the other. I'm thinking something of that like nature, like they just do it in succession, just like because they are agile. I'll give them that. One dives in out, dives to like the apron, goes in, holds the guy down, do their version of the West up, or and just maybe turn into like uh a Phoenix splash, maybe something flashy. That's what I like, what I mean, and just that's what I say with the parrot dive, but just
Okay.
do it in succession.
I agree with it.
Yep, that sounds good.
Yeah, that works. That works. Let's do two more. Mel?
Uh, let's go with mm, Hawk.
A hawk. Okay.
You gave me a bird. I gotta give you one.
Give me a bird. Give me a bird. So hawks are known for their screech. So this is going to be the first one that the name of the move isn't going to describe the move in a way. I'm going to go with hawk screech.
Hmm.
You talking like Screech from Saved by the Bell?
No, screech like
I know.
I'm instantly just going to like Soraya. Like I'm thinking just like cause I don't know, that scream is something. Uh mm,
new AEW Women's Champion Soraya.
yeah, Soraya, yeah.
Right.
That's my girl right there, boy. And yeah, it's just something about her. It's not even just the looks. Like she's been through a lot, and it's just good to see her come out on the other side of
Mhm.
like where she coming out just on and as better as a person as a wrestler.
I,
It's just
I was both happy to see her win and frustrated, and I'll tell you why.
I don't enjoy that
Frustrate.
they broke up the group.
Well, yeah, I'm a little frustrated with that, but my biggest frustration was this is the second time that Hikaru Shida has got to win the belt and then lose it at the first pay-per-view after winning the belt. Um, I'm like, come on, let Hikaru Shida have a run with actual fans for once.
Yeah, but she's also one of only a couple two-time world champions in AEW. So
She is, but her entire first run was without crowd, without fans in the crowd.
yeah, that sucked for her.
And she finally got it with fans in the crowd, and at the first pay-per-view they had taken away from her again. But I knew it was coming because it was, all in London. It made a whole lot of sense to put that belt on Saraya there.
Soraya
oh
or Tony
yeah,
Storm.
yeah.
Tony
That's
Storm, but Tony Storm is from Australia.
yeah. She's about to say she's not actually from London.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
she
not
just
from
had a
London.
bunch of her wrestling career in England.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I remember like all the coverage that WWE was doing on her, like yeah, most like I think because she's had like I think I knew her from with NXT London. That's how I kind of
Yeah,
got my
yeah.
like my first like look at Tony Storm was through that. So yeah, she's originally from Australia, from what I understand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Soraya doing the tiger screech.
No, the Hawk.
The
Hawk
hawk,
screech. Hawk screech.
yeah, the hawk
Sorry.
screech, yeah.
That's what I meant to say, but my brain said the wrong thing. The hawk screech. The hawk screech for Soraya. I think this is an in the corner, foot on the throat move, like they do, where they throw the person in the corner and then they put their foot on the throat and they hold the corner. They go, "Rah."
The Stacy
Right.
Keebler thing.
Yeah, like the
Right,
Stacy
like
Keebler, but she's gonna scream a primal scream as she does. She's gonna go, "Rah!"
yeah, like for a four, like yeah, for a referee's 4 count, that wouldn't be bad,
Mhm.
you know.
I really thought you were going to go with a Stinger Splash. I mean, she's already got the white makeup all over her skin. No, that's
That's just her skin.
that's just her skin. Oh,
Just her
Or
skin tone.
just does it like she's just screaming full at you, like she's coming at you, just kind of stinger
during the
spell, like
splash, yeah.
Ah! That one wouldn't be bad either. That wouldn't be
that wouldn't
bad.
be bad either. Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
But
Okay.
all right, last animal.
one.
I hope you pick something just totally lame, like armadillo. I'm the holiday armadillo. Sorry,
Well, I was
Right.
gonna go with manatee, so
Manatee.
the sea pig.
Here comes Otis again.
All right, manatee. All right. The manatee suplex.
Okay. Manatee suplex. Who's gonna do the
I don't even know where this is going,
suplex?
man.
The manatee suplex. This is gonna be the gentlest suplex ever made.
Certainly not Chris Benoit. Those suplexes
No.
were savage, man.
Yeah, can't be. Yeah, they're snap. Those soul in the hips, baby.
Yes. Manatee suplex. Who would do this? We've already done Otis, so I'm not throwing another one at Otis.
Like the slowest suplex in the
Well,
world.
yeah,
Just like
and that's part of where I'm.
probably the sloppiest.
I'm thinking Omos.
I was with
I-
Typhoon on that one, man. I was going
Yeah,
old school.
I was thinking the same that like just the sloppy, ugliest suplex, like German suplex you ever seen in your life. You just like
What
you're
is
concerned
that?
for the other. Yeah, he just does it once and never does it ever again. You know what I mean? Just something Graves just calls it. Like, oh, the manatee suplex.
Manatee suplex.
Omos would be the perfect guy for that.
Was that? Was that a manatee suplex? That's really good.
You know,
Yeah,
it'd be pretty cool. No, I wouldn't want to call it the manatee suplex, but Omos could easily do like a German or a belly to back type setup into a Uranagi. That would actually be a pretty cool finisher for a guy his size. And
oh yeah.
th-
It's just a matter if he could pull it off. That's the thing.
if he could move out of his own way enough to do it.
Yeah, right. That's the whole thing with almost with me. You know, I just kind of feel like with almost after watching uh his last match, I kind of just like well, not the last match, where the battle royal he was in with LA Knight. I just
Yeah.
kind of feel like he just needs to be like he just needs to be down in Florida and they just need to bring him out for like certain people. You know, like they just have him like go again like this. I don't know. It just he's just doesn't he just doesn't fit on a roster on a day like on a weekly basis, and I just think he should just be built up as like a boss character kind of
Yeah.
wrestler, right? He just
Well,
it's
the
just
funny thing is they fired their monster because they got a new monster with Omos way back when. And so they got rid of Braun. They fired Braun, and you're like, well, Braun was actually a monster. like
Yeah, but Braun was. I didn't get that either. Braun was. Yeah, Braun was pretty good, and the people loved him. He was over. I didn't get why they let him go the
well,
first
he
time.
had some stuff on Twitter that probably wasn't all that
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
enticing when he started talking smack to the indie guys. But at the same
Right.
time, he was a monster. He's a heel, so just let him be a dick and be a heel.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Omos's manatee suplex, the sloppiest, boringest, slowest suplex ever.
The one time you'll ever see him do this suplex ever, like he's going to do this like at like a Monday Night Raw, and like he's going to get cursed out in gorilla position and never do it again.
Pre-show match for NXT Takeover.
Well, that's my biggest thing with Omos. I just think he needs more time in developmental.
I
That's
think so.
just it.
I really think so. I really think he should go down to NXT if he was on a weekly basis. Him go down to NXT and really be a threat down there and really let people like kind of see that he's a viable threat. That thing that like because it's working great for Dom. I think they should have did that a long time ago, but
Yeah.
that's another thing in its own.
Speaking of NXT, I didn't get to watch tonight's NXT, but I got to see a clip from it that absolutely blew my fucking mind. They had a cage match between Schism and the Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius Creed.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it yet either.
And there was a moment in it where Julius Creed is in the cage and Brutus is locked out of the cage. He can't get in. And Julius is double teamed inside the cage. He has one of the members of, I think it's Grizzled Young Veterans. He's got one of them in like a hold with his left arm. He grabs the other one and one arm power bombs him.
One arm. How do you?
One arm hits him in the gut, folds him over, and then with one arm,
Like a baby.
like the guy was nothing. Just like, yeah, I'm just gonna pick you up and throw you. Boom.
And
Yeah.
the
I'll have to look that up as soon as I
non-Gacy
get off
members
here.
of Schism aren't small by any means.
No,
They're not.
I mean, Gacy's not small either, but it sounds like you would have said Gacy if it was him that he did it.
No,
too,
I think it was the Grizzled Young Veterans, which I'm trying to remember their names right now, and I'm totally blanking on it. Anyways, doesn't matter. I just was like the one arm power slam. If only
you said
the
power bomb, right?
or power bomb, yeah, one arm power bomb.
Yeah.
If only the Creed brothers weren't so generic looking. They just look like someone chose create a wrestler on WWE 2K23 and didn't change any of the settings.
I think they're I don't think it's really their look. I just really think it's that they just need the right manager. I don't know what happened to the guy that was doing the whole Diamond Mine thing with them. I forget his name. Can't think of his name. The black guy. I can't think of his name right now.
Well, he now is in AEW as Stokely
Yeah,
Hathaway.
he is in AEW. Yeah, but they're pretty talented. They are kind of dry, but I kind of think if WWE is kind of pushing the whole Olympic kind of with Gable Stevenson, and especially with Chad Gable. I think they're kind of pushing him a little bit more, especially with the whole storyline they kind of going with Gunther. That they could work, but I just think they maybe need the right
charisma of a
manager.
potato right now.
Oh yeah, of course. But I mean, the one thing I really think if what shine with him is like, yeah, there's strength, but if it can be showcased in the right way, but NXT is the place where they'll have to pretty much prove themselves from there.
Okay. Let's move on to the next game. Next game is going to be fun. You say you've been watching since you were 12, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you said you were upper 30s now, so a good 20-some years, right?
Right.
Okay. I am mid 40s. DA Fave is lower 40s.
Contrary to the gray hair, I'm not 62.
So we've all been watching wrestling for a fair amount of time. So I think this one will be a fun one. This is going to be name the wrestler based on their finisher.
Oh, that's gonna be really fun.
Now, I've done it before where I did the generic name for their finisher. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give the full name for their finisher. You just have to tell the wrestler. I've got a scoreboard app right here on my phone. So I'm going to be keeping score that way. And so, for instance, if I said the Lion Tamer, you would say Chris Jericho.
Right, for sure.
We're going to go back and forth. If I name it, I'm going to give one person a chance to answer. If they get it wrong, then the other person has a chance to steal. And we'll go for 20 minutes or so, and whoever has the most points at the end is the winner.
Sounds good to me.
I am including both WWE and AEW wrestlers in this. But since AEW hasn't been around for a long time, the classic wrestlers will all be WWE wrestlers or WCW wrestlers. Okay.
Would there be any ECW in this?
That is a very good question. I'm scrolling through the list. Possibly, but based on the list that I'm looking at right now, I think it is almost exclusively if they later wrestled in WWE. So it does not look like there are any ECW exclusives in here. Maybe a few. We'll find out. Okay, so to start off, we'll give Mel the first chance here. Mel, the first one is the Lowdown.
Oh, D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown. You looking at the real deal now. Yeah. Catch your sorry ass out on the street.
One of my favorite gimmicks of all time was when D'Lo Brown was the European champion, and every show they would announce him as hailing from a different European city.
Yeah.
That he wasn't from. It just was,
Man, when I was in school, everybody, like, especially growing, I'm from Washington, D.C. So I would shout out to all my people who is watching from Washington, D.C. if there is any. But man, everybody, like the DX chop and the D'Lo Brown head shake was everybody. That was the biggest thing. And of course, the middle finger, from Stone Cold. Everybody did that, man. Yeah, right. Getting kicked out of school. You're going home. Pack your stuff.
Okay. For D.A. Fabe, his first one is Even Flow.
It's Raven.
That is indeed Raven.
There's a DDT too.
It's an Even Flow DDT.
Yeah, you go you drape right over oh man, vicious DDT.
Okay, back to Mel. We've got where was it? The Snowplow.
Oh man, that's my man from Maryland Championship Wrestling. My man, you know what everybody want? And I know it's what I need. Is some head from Al Snow, man.
Al
That's my
Snow,
guy.
baby.
That's my guy, man. Shoot.
I love me some Al Snow.
Mick Foley's, mankind's arch nemesis, hates love Al Snow, man. I love me some Al Snow.
There's a new Netflix series coming out soon called The Wrestlers. That's a documentary about Ohio Valley, I believe, which Al Snow currently runs.
Right.
and it's all about him running the business there and everything. So
You said this on Netflix?
I believe it's Netflix. It's
How much they
just
want?
I don't know if
What
it's
they
out
want for
yet.
Netflix now a month? Because I'm paying for so much, like so many streaming services. It's ridiculous. What they want, like
It,
$15?
I think it's $15. I got to be honest, I haven't paid for it in years
Me
because
either. That's what I'm
be
saying. Like,
but mostly because the cell phone service provider I go through includes it in my cell phone
right.
coverage. So I have Netflix, but I haven't paid for it, so I don't know what their current charge is.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
that's the thing, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to kind of I know I'm gonna get it just to watch that, but it's gonna feel like such a waste right after I watch it.
yeah. Um, okay. This is probably going to be the first hard one. I've kept it easy, so starting off, the New Jersey Jam.
Mm.
New Jersey Jam.
And I will give a hint on this. I'm not entirely certain how much time this guy spent in WWE.
That's it.
I'm going with Canyon because he's from New Jersey. That's all I got.
It is not Canyon. Um, but
You said it's the New Jersey.
in a way, you're getting closer. Um,
Closer than what? I didn't have a thing before.
well, yeah, okay, you're not
I
you're
knew
in
it
the
wasn't Bam
ballpark.
Bam because that's Greetings from Asbury Park.
Mhm.
And I knew it wasn't DDP, who's the only other Jersey guy I got, and that's because that's the Diamond Cutter.
Yeah.
So then I'm out of guys from Jersey in my head.
It's definitely a guy you know. I will say that much. Did you have a guess, Mel?
And we just like I was trying to ask before, and like what was like what's the name of it? Like you said, the New Jersey.
The name of the move was the New Jersey Jam.
Damn, I'm just gonna take a wild guess. Maybe like Mike Austin. I know he had an awesome bomb, but maybe like a second finisher or something like that. Like,
It is not Mike Awesome, but again, you're hovering around the right eras. Um, I will tell you the description of the move. It was a top rope leg drop.
mm,
Uh,
Top rope leg drop.
ah,
so Da Fabe gets first guess.
top rope. Ah.
Is this Billy Kidman? I
It
don't
is
think he was
not
from
Billy
Jersey.
Kidman.
So I'm guessing dudes. I don't know if they're from Jersey or not. So
I'm not trying to play 21 questions, but is he a cruiserweight? Is he a heavyweight?
He would have been billed as a heavyweight.
Oh. My mind keeps going to Sid Vicious, like when he did that dumbass drop kick off the top rope and broke his leg. I don't know why my brain keeps going to that. Oh, mm, I I really don't got it. Like, no, I don't got it. I really don't.
Okay.
me
I will
either.
give you a another clue here. Um, he wrestled in ECW, NWA, WCW, back to ECW, back to WCW, um, and then spent some time in New Japan and TNA. Oh, he also was in WWF for a short period of time in the mid 90s.
And it's a top rope leg drop. You got me.
Okay. DA Fabe, do you have a clue?
Uh, no, I don't.
Okay. Another clue. He is no longer with us. I'll expand on the clue. He died at age 33.
Mm. Um, what's his name? I'm trying to think. Is it the guy who did the blockbuster? Am I like? Are you talking about Buff Bagwell?
It is not Buff Bagwell.
Cause yeah, cause this was the blockbuster. But I'm just like,
Okay, let's see if doing this will help. He is a one-time WWF Tag Team Champion.
Is this like Brian Knobs or something?
Nope. He is a one-time
Smacking.
WCW Cruiserweight Champion, although he would have been billed as a heavyweight. Uh, he was the NWA Midwest Heavyweight Champion one time, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion one time. He was inducted into the Hardcore Hall of Fame in 2009.
mm,
And he was a three-time ECW Tag Team Champion. 1995 Wrestling Observer newsletter named him the most underrated. 2005, he was PWI's most inspirational wrestler of the year. 1994 and 98, he was number 45 on the top 500 singles wrestlers in the PWI 500.
man.
He died April 28th, 2005 of acute pneumonia brought on by surgery.
Mm. Are you Charlie Haas, man?
Nope.
Is this
I mean, not Charlie Haas. I mean his brother. I know he had a twin brother. No, he didn't do nothing really like that. I wonder what I'm getting desperate. Jeez.
I give, bud.
Yeah, me too.
Christopher Barrett Candido.
Oh, seriously, that's a
Mm.
Chris Ken. I thought the power bomb from the top rope.
I'll be lying if I told you I knew who that was. Yeah, that
Chris
one.
Candido.
Yeah.
He was with Sonny in WWE.
Mm-hmm. He was Skip and Flip in WWE. He was an ECW. There was the Body Donnas in WWE. Skip and Flip. Uh, he in ECW was in Triple Threat with Shane Douglas. Then later, No Gimmicks Needed, where he feuded with Lance Storm. Anyways, no points for that one. Moving on. The Superman pin. Mel's up first for this one.
Superman pin. That sounds so familiar. Damn, I'm a pass.
Okay, DA Fabe, you have a guess?
Yes. God, I've seen him live. um, oh my God, why can't I remember his name? Um, he's on AEW right now, or his contract's with AEW. He's not on there because CM Punk's a dick. Um,
Truer words have not been spoken.
Right. Oh, Phil.
it seems to be that the arguments follow Phil. Um,
Chill.
uh, uh, Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana it is. Tying it up 2-2.
Boom,
To be honest, I'm not a big Colt Cabana fan, so I wouldn't have got that one.
If you see him live, it changes things a little bit.
He
I
is
mean,
What he
I've
was
seen
live.
like watching him in AEW is okay. It's just that I mean, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of his work. His like, and I really, and maybe his look too. I think that's really what it is. His look is not.
and he's not for everybody. You also do have to kind of be a fan of comedy wrestling to truly. I mean, he's a really good wrestler, I think, but his shtick is almost always based in a little bit of
Oh no,
comedy.
I'm not saying I give him his
So,
respect, but it's just that he's just not. Like how some people might feel about William Regal. Like he's not really like my cup of tea, but I respect his work. His work, but it's just not really his ring style and his look isn't really my thing. That's all.
It makes sense.
hmm okay. DA Fabe, you are up with this one. Technically has two answers. There's an easier one and a harder one. The
Okay.
Dominator.
The Dominator. Bobby Lashley.
That is one of them. Do you
That's the
have an
easier
idea
one.
on the other one?
Oh, I have to give both.
No, you don't have to. You get 1 point for that, but I'm asking if you have a.
Um, EC3. I don't know.
Nope. Just for bonus points, Mel, do you have a guess for who the other one is?
I'm in tweaking because I'm going to say I know, and it's got to be like 99.5% got to be Farouk.
It
Because
is
boy,
Farouk.
he would lay your ass out
Wow.
with that. Like,
Bonus points
Oh,
for Mel.
give
yes,
him two for that.
yeah,
That's
man. It's Farouk,
incredible.
man. Will lay
As
your
Farouk, you're right.
As Farouk.
yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
he didn't use it as Ron Simmons.
Oh no, yes. It was. Oh my goodness. APA was my. Oh my god. They were my everything. Being a teenager,
Okay, 2 points. That puts him up by one. It is 4-3. Mel in the lead. Um, we are going to do. Um, we'll do the Muscle Buster. Mel is up
Mel's
first for
first, I
this
know.
one.
Oh yeah, God. That's my move, man. That's from Ultimate Muscle. You know what I mean? That's my man Samoa Joe.
It is
Lane.
Mojo.
Golly, he needs to be here more often. He puts up a battle.
Yeah,
JBL
man.
doesn't even play along.
Yeah, man. That's my move. That's like the ultimate do that to your little brother move. Yeah, I love the Muscle Buster, man. Like, and every time he does it, it's just like it's great. Especially those matches he had with Darby Allin. He just just is great. Oh, I love that move.
Yeah, Fabe has to make up some time. We're gonna go with the money shot.
The money shot was Val Venus.
I was about
Was Val
yes it
Venus.
was. Yes it was.
Um We'll do. This one might be a tough one. The Pittsburgh Plunge.
These indie sounding. The Pittsburgh Plunge. Ugh. Mm. You got me. Not gonna front. You got me. I don't even know where to start on that one.
Okay, DFA, you have a guess?
Tommy Dreamer.
It's not Tommy Dreamer. So the description of the Pittsburgh Plunge is a cradle suplex into brainbuster.
Mm. Mm. Cradle. So it's kind of like he's just like rocking you, and then he's just throwing you up, and then like, okay, So this guy, I mean, for judging from the movie, it got to be a heavyweight. Uh, let's go with like maybe. I really can't think of nobody. Like, I just don't want. I don't want to guess, but I'm like, yeah, I don't have it. Like, you got like, yeah, I don't have it. Mm-mm.
Okay.
That sounds like a Saturn style move.
It's not Saturn, although that's kind of in the same wheelhouse. He wrestled for WCW, WWF, ECW, and eventually TNA. But I think most people associate him with ECW.
Mm, it's a nope. Can't be Taz. Like some sounds like something Taz probably could do, but Jerry Lynn.
Not Jerry Lynn.
Mm.
Most people know him for his ECW. What was the name of the movie again?
The Pittsburgh Plunge.
Sandman.
No.
Damn.
Let's go over some accomplishments. 4-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time ECW World Television Champion, 1-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and the winner of the 1994 NWA World Title Tournament. So bigger clue than you think it is. Also, one-time WCW Hardcore Champion, one-time WCW United States Champion, two-time WCW World Tag Team Champion, one-time NWA World Tag Team Champion, one-time WWF Intercontinental Champion.
Sean O'Hare.
Nope, not Sean O'Hare.
Our truth.
Not our truth.
I was thinking that too.
I see. I know where you're getting that from. The NWA thing there. Um, he was not NWA champion for long,
Mm,
and by that I mean it's measured in minutes.
damn. This is measured in minutes.
It is one of the most infamous moments in wrestling history. Just noticed we had a comment.
And then when you put it that way, it's like like I feel like I should know this now. Like I'm gonna like kick myself in the face after. um,
Just
man,
while you're thinking about it, our other co-host who's normally here, JLB, who says, "Welcome aboard, Mel Maximum."
it was going. Thank you so much,
He
man. I'm
must be
having a ball.
watching from work.
Uh, I'm stumped again. Like I'm stumped. Like I tap
Me
out.
too.
It is the one and only Shane Douglas,
Oh,
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah.
who famously won the NWA World Heavyweight Tournament in 1994, and when accepting the belt, threw it down on the ground and said he did not want to be the champion of a dead promotion, and raised the Eastern Championship Wrestling belt up and declared himself to be the world champion of the new Extreme
Train.
Championship Wrestling.
I could not think of who that was, and that's what I was. That's where I was going in my head. I swear, I just couldn't think of who it was. Ah, great,
Shane Douglas.
Douglas. Yeah.
Okay. Who was first up on that one? I lost track.
meh.
Yeah,
I think it was me.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was you.
Um, we will go with. We'll start with Mel on this one. The Meltzer driver.
Master Driver. Sounds familiar. Uh, can you describe the move?
It is a tag team move. Um, where they're picked up in like a pile driver, tombstone pile driver position, and then the other tag team member springboards
Oh, the
off
Young
the
Bucks.
top. It is the Young Bucks.
Yeah. I was. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
DA Fabe. We'll do just a couple more and then we'll close it out. The Pounce.
The Pounce.
The
You
Pounce.
you give me the Pounce.
I give you the Pounce.
Ernest the Cat Miller. That's all I got.
It's not
Nope?
Ernest the Cat
Okay.
Miller. Nope. The thing with this, I will say this might be harder. Because I don't know how much he wrestled outside. He didn't wrestle for a long period of time. So I understand, but he was very memorable when he did wrestle.
I like still got this one. I'm
Okay.
just waiting.
Mel, it is your turn.
My man Monty Brown, the Pounce.
The Pounds.
I thought it
Monty
was
Brown.
Lou Moss. Wow.
Monty Brown, man.
Monty Brown, later renamed the Alpha Male Marcus Corvon when he came to
yes.
WWE. The Pounds.
Pounce.
Um,
And like later, like then pretty much like Keith Lee just like that's and then like Keith Lee do that to I'm just trying to think of his name. Adam Cole and like
Yep.
NXT.
threw him
Like
to the
right
third
into
third row.
yeah, right off the front. Yeah, the pounces. Yeah, you gotta be a big guy to you know what I mean to throw out the pounce, man. The pounce is not it's not a game. I kind of feel like Big E should have took up that move too. Like that would have been great for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like I said, we're just gonna do a couple more. Currently, Mel is in the lead, 7-4.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Yeah, yay!
So unless I give a bonus question on one of them, Mel's kind of
Gonna beat me.
yeah.
No, the game ain't over yet.
Yeah. Mel gets the first on this one. The Impaler.
Oh, that's my boy Christian.
Did Christian do that as a finisher?
Hell yeah!
Because he had the
But it's like the
Unprettier
the
and the
Unprettier.
kill
It's like
switch. I don't remember him doing the Impaler.
I could swear for sure that's got to be Christian.
You know what? I'm gonna have to give it to you because technically during his early WWE run, he did call his finisher
The
the
Impaler.
Impaler.
And then he called it Unprettier when he would like went on his own.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
you are correct on that one. The correct answer I was looking for, however, was Gangrel. Because
Thanks for the
Gangrel
opportunity,
yeah.
bud. Thanks for the
also
opportunity.
did it.
I was going with that too. I was going to sure enough. If it had to be that, it had to be Gangrel. But like, yeah, I think it was more synonymous with Christian.
Okay.
JLB, you don't get an answer when you're not even here. Over there in the comments.
Says fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. Okay, let's do so a lot of them on this list that I gotta scroll through, so and then some of them I'm like, oh, I can't use that one, it gives it away too easily. Like, who did the Vampiro Spike?
I'm gonna go with Bam Bam Bigelow. No.
It's gotta be Kane. Um,
Right. I'm gonna say
uh,
Sting.
the Vertebraker.
Why can't I remember who this was? Is this Christian? Is this Canyon? Chris Canyon?
No.
God damn it!
Mel, do you have a guess for the Vertebraker?
The Hurricane. What was his real name? His name was Shane Douglas too, right?
Shane
Helms.
Helms.
No, I'm sorry, Gregory Helms. I was about you said it
Yeah.
right before I was about to right before I was about to spit it out. Yeah, but Gregory
Gregory
Helms. Yeah.
Shane Helms, or Sugar Shane
Yes.
Helms, as he started off as. In
Yeah, he
Is
was.
that
Wasn't
right?
he like the? Yeah, wasn't he
he,
like the last WCW Cruiserweight champion or something like that? Right before they like closed
um,
down or something like that.
might have been.
I think so. Yeah, because I kind of was mad at the. I remember being mad at the whole Hurricane thing when he came over from WCW because I really wasn't a big WCW fan, but I mean, of course, I think like everybody else, I loved the cruiserweights, and he was kind of cool. And then when he came over to WWE, the Hurricane thing had to like grow on me.
Yes, you are correct. He was the reigning cruiserweight champion when WWF bought WCW.
Or was he? I thought he was like, was he the tag? I thought, like, wasn't he? I thought he was the tag, like the like their tag. I think they had like a trios belt or something like that, or a
They
cruiserweight
did
tag.
have that uh for one day, the Wild Side tag team.
Right, right. And I thought he
Um
wasn't like, didn't he held that or something? I thought he held that, but you know,
but yeah, he was the cruiserweight champion when they purchased. He was one of the 25 that got his contract purchased by WWF and continued on in WWF afterwards. Okay. Well, let's do one final one, although Mel's got the
I've
win.
definitely lost.
Mel's got the win
Yeah, I've definitely
here
lost.
entirely.
oh man.
So,
I didn't mean so. We just having fun, man.
No, I know, but I don't have a
You
problem
know,
with
it's all
losing.
good.
JLB
Oh
beat
yeah.
me
so
once.
I don't
Smarks
want
beat
y'all
me
to be like, yeah,
once.
we can't let this guy back on this goddamn show, man. We just
No,
can't
we
win
want you
this.
back. I welcome the competition. JLB sucks at this stuff. Like he's horrible at it. And Smarks much prefers to host.
yes. So the final one, best moonsault ever.
Are we
Best
talking about
moonsault ever.
female and are we doing male and females or like?
The
I've
name of the move is best moonsault
the
ever.
name of the move is best moonsault ever.
Oh shit! Like I'm thinking like this is like a bonus one. Best moonsault ever.
Um, I was a big fan of Hugh Morris's, but I don't think it was ever called the best moonsault ever.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say. I know he like. I know his kind of persona. Like he was kind of like the fat Mister Perfect, kind of a
He
Yeah.
little bit.
he called it the no laughing matter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was. I know it was a long name. I just know. I know that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. Uh is it on me?
Yeah.
Your turn to guess.
Best moonsault ever. Can I get an era? Like,
Um,
like
he has been wrestling since the 90s and is still currently wrestling.
freaking really? Is he's in AEW? You gotta be. It's like the new. That's the new geriatric home, like what WCW is. So like, no offense if you're an AEW fan, but that you just know how it goes. But oh, best moonsault ever. Chris Jericho.
Nope, but you're kind of in the right ballpark.
So I was like, maybe he changed the name of the land sword. I like
Yeah.
uh mm, and he's still wrestling today since the 90s.
Is this is
Mm.
this is this Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels?
It
Are you
I
is
just
the
was,
thinking it's
fallen angel,
funny?
I
Christopher
Are you
was
just
Daniel.
it's funny to give
I've
me
been
Christopher
thinking that
Daniels?
I
I
was
can't
just
stand
thinking
Christopher
that shit.
Daniels.
Yeah, Bowflex looking. He looked like a dude from the Bowflex guy. I can't stand his face. He looked like the dude who just stands there with his shirt off, wearing like some red like swim trunks, and like, why you just like you asshole. He just I, I don't know, but I was just thinking, oh my god, for the
uh,
sweep. That I was just going. I was just like Christopher Daniels. Someone told me just say it, and I was like, I
for
didn't know he was. I had a Philly was wrestling since the '90s, but
for uh for clarity, DA Fabe hates Christopher Daniels.
oh.
Hates him. And so I could not finish this without
Ah,
But real
uh
quick, what did you guys think about his WWE run? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is
worse than his TNA one, which was
oh,
supposedly his good one.
I know that. Like, I know one thing about WWE did really good by him, for what I understand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I know he messed his back up. So, like, because I agree with you, his run in the WWE was. I think he just was outclassed. You had Neville, you had it was just I don't know, and it just couldn't go. The whole fallen angel. I guess they was trying to make him like the greatest showman or something like that. It just didn't get over with me. But I was thinking about it for the sweep.
well, you still won 9-4.
But it was fun though. It really was. I had a good time.
This is a lot of fun. Yeah, those were two good
This
games tonight. I
it
enjoyed
Yeah, it
them.
was
really was. I enjoyed it.
an absolute ton of fun. But we are going to go ahead and wrap things up here. JLB is in the chat, and he knew it. He was all, I know, I know, I know.
It's
So
because he likes Christopher Daniels because he's lame like that.
but so we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Mel, give everyone one more rundown of what you do and where they can find you.
Yeah, like I said, I'm an amateur content creator. I'm like, I cover pretty much a little bit of everything. I do a little wrestling, a little bit of gaming. As you can see, some of my games up here. Excuse my broken blinds. We used to have a cat. I haven't changed them yet. But I'm just starting out. Been a wrestling fan since I was 12 years old. I do so you can just check me out right now on TikTok under male underscore maximum. Keep up with me. I'm doing my latest video has been covering the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem figures. So if you're into action figures, you're into wrestling, uh even a little bit of fitness, come check me out. And I'm also representing Sam Sports. So because without them, for my boy BJ, thank you for good looking out. I wouldn't been be able to been on tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
I
It's a pleasure to have you.
Man, I
I only
appreciate it. I had a lot of
do
fun.
a little bit of
I
action
see,
figures.
and I was trying my best to like not like I had to put my stone thug face on and be like, that's cool. Yeah. When
uh, just a little into them, but yeah. So make sure to check out Mel. Check out the Sam Sports Media Network. Um, you can find that on YouTube, correct?
yeah. And I think
Hmm.
on Sam Sports Network, uh, you should be able to find, Google it and and just jump right on the platform.
It's with these at the end. Sam's
Right,
Sports.
Sam's Sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can find it that way. But you can always follow me on all of the social media at Raw and Order WBU, just like it says right. If I can get my finger in the way there, right about there. There it is. Raw and Order WBU on pretty much any of the platforms. The X or the threads or the Twitter, or the TikTok, the YouTube, all of that stuff. You can follow DA Fabe at
Uh, DA Vincent Kayfabe right there. That's on X only because my other stuff's mine. So
Yes.
this is for this
You
podcast.
can support this show by liking, sharing, and subscribing, like I said before. If you're on Twitch, where we do our live stream of this, and you are an Amazon Prime member, you can click that subscribe button. You can use an Amazon Prime subscription for free, one per month. So you can support us that way. You can also support us by hitting up our merch stores. Links are in the doobly doos for that, where you can get things like the shirts that were behind me or behind DA Fabe to use next time you go to a wrestling show, or a bunch of other stuff. Weird shows that just come from my brain. Shirts. The Sasha Bear is still up. I'm gonna keep that up, even though she's not Sasha anymore.
So
But
fucking Sasha Bear.
Yeah.
but the Sasha Bear came from one day on the podcast. Da Fabe was trying to talk about Sasha Banks, and I think he was trying to talk about Sasha Banks and Bailey, I think, together, and he called her Sasha Bear, and
Hmm.
I ran with it, and I created a shirt that used the similar to Yogi Bear, uh, dressed as like Sasha Banks, uh, and
I gotta see this.
eventually, yeah,
I gotta see this.
I'm gonna bring it up here. I'm gonna bring up one of them their shirts, because it is one of my favorites of all time. Here we go. Haven't showed it off in a while. That's the Sasha Bear shirt.
I, I, I don't know. I don't think
I
you.
don't know. I
I don't
don't
know,
know is an
man.
appropriate response to
I
that.
don't know, man. You can't do my girl like that. Nah, man. Yeah, man. My daughter would be like livid. She loves Sasha Banks, man. You know, she
This
loves
is
when
out
they.
of love.
You
This is out of love.
know.
I will point out that she has her boss ring on there.
Oh yeah.
His
That
boss.
makes it all the better.
It's
Hey, boo boo, I'm the boss.
there's all sorts of other shirts.
I will also point out that we have sent her that shirt.
Yes. I
She has
don't know
a
whether
copy.
she liked it or not, but she sent one to
Right,
her.
like you know what I mean. Like that's the question. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's you know what I mean. It's different. I'm gonna say
We
that. I'm gonna say that.
we also got this shirt delivered to the man himself, and I mean that both literally and figuratively. Um, this shirt was delivered to the man himself via the man herself. Uh,
What's up?
because we got to
So
go live show. There was a mix up in the brochure for house show WWE had someplace. I can't remember what it was, but in the brochure they listed him as Seth Franklin Rollins instead of Seth freaking Rollins.
like
Which,
2 weeks
Okay.
before he was in a local town for us,
yeah, and he
and
was
we were
coming
both there.
nearby, so I made this shirt really quickly. And in the crowd, we passed it to Becky Lynch on her way out at the end of the show. So Seth freaking Rollins does have a copy of the Seth Franklin Rollins shirt.
He almost broke character when he saw it.
Oh
Fortunately,
no.
it was the laughing crazy Seth Rollins, and so
Yeah.
he just rolled it into a laugh. But he was like, ah, ha, 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 ha. He was,
That had to be
he
great.
almost stopped because we were all wearing that same shirt as well.
Man, that's my guy too. I love me some Seth freaking
Oh,
Rollins,
love
man.
Seth Rollins.
He's up there. This is the shirt that I might have been wearing after All In got off the air. Uh, I do not think CM Punk was wearing this shirt afterwards, though.
Oh Phil. Oh how you falling from grace.
That being said, if you're not an AEW fan, you might have instead been wearing this shirt after it. If you so chose. If you're
I
not an
doubt
AEW
anybody was
fan,
wearing that after All Out or All In.
yeah, some people might have been. I disagree. I think at most you should call it. Gotta go here. Uh, at absolute worst, you call it the okayest pay-per-view of the year so far. That's the worst I could ever give it. But that's okay. Anyways, I'm not going to keep going on and on about the shirts. You can go to the merch links in the doobly-doos to support us that way. But like I said, the best way to support us is by telling your friends about us, about Bell Maximum stuff, about Sam's Sports, all of that stuff. You can check all of that stuff out there. And tune back in. We'll probably have Mel back on again sometime. We had a lot of
I hope
fun.
so.
So,
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Really, it was great.
yep. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and close the book, and we will see you soon.
Peace.